Hey, we're gonna go over some cards we picked up at the local head shop. They happen to have a 2-cent bin there, and in that 2-cent bin, I pulled out $5.76 worth of cards. So we'll go through here. Some of them were just really cool. I thought they would work for like commander decks, and some of it was just old and cool stuff. I picked up all the clockwork stuff that they had, the old steed, some gnomes. Snowfall is just a really cool card. I like the art on that, and I picked up a lot of stuff that had cumulative upkeep too, because they just don't print stuff like that normally. Ghostfire used to actually be worth a few dollars, I think. It's a colorless red burn spell, so I picked up just a buttload of those. They happen to not be worth $1. I didn't have my thing out checking prices at the time. I picked up pretty much every sliver. Aether Storm, I got confused with Chain Stasis, so I bought a playset of those, but again, they were only 2 cents. Every sliver that had an odd ability I picked up, because slivers are coming back. This beautiful Alliances land, I mean, that thing is just pristine, still worth less than $1, but it's an Alliances land, a couple original shocks. I picked up all the odd goblins from back in the day too, so Goblin Sappers. Excuse me. I picked up the goat, playset of the goat. I mean, it's the goat. Same thing with the farmer, man. Like, it's the guy with the pig. You gotta have a playset of those. Rockslide, a nice old school red burn. More slivers, old school slivers, repopulate. I thought that was a pretty powerful card. It's probably been reprinted 100 times. Sliver. Made a mistake on this one. I thought Witch Hunter was rare. It's actually an uncommon. Still a cool card. I picked up a bunch of portal cards. Those came close to being $1, actually. Oasis. Just another cool childhood card. It doesn't really do much. It's worth almost nothing in 4th edition. Nice 4/4 flying. This thing, even with phasing, a 4/4 for 4 with flying back in the day was huge. I always pick up the ones with the Phyrexian mana cost from New Phyrexia. They're usually worth something. Unfortunately, this one's not. Vodalian Mage, I grabbed it just because it's a permanent counter spell, and I can't believe that a Merfolk deck wouldn't want to run that. Slivers. Mask of the Mimic, I just thought this was a really cool card. Sack a creature, search the library for a copy of that creature. So if your creature's dying anyway, for 1 mana, you can get another copy. Really mess with your opponent. Same thing with the Rescue, 1 mana, return your own creature to your hand, even if they steal it. Fanning the Flames was a cool card from childhood, so I grabbed that. Thought that was a fun removal card for things with Indestructible. Just gives -3/-3. Feral Thallid, cool card from my childhood. I grabbed a couple copies of those. Remember, I said pretty much anything with cumulative upkeep, I just grabbed it. This actually gives green creatures cumulative upkeep, which I thought was a neat little FU to green. Night Soil, this cool card from the childhood. I liked the art on Foxfire, and then I realized it was reprinted when I found some white border copies, but it was already deep in my pile, so I got a place of the Foxfire. Bounty of the Hunt is actually the green Force of Will. You can pitch a green card, give something counters at +1/+1 counters at instant speed. I thought that's a really cool card. Unfortunately, it's not worth anywhere near what Force of Will is worth. More slivers, Avalanche, messing with those snowlands. Ski Patrol, just because it's cool old school goblin card. Reprisal, dealing with big beefy guys. Another way to take out things with 4 power or greater. Dream Cache is actually a really powerful card from Mirage. Draw 3 cards, choose 2 from your hand and put both on either the top or the bottom of your library. Reflex Sliver, just Sliver Queen in the picture, so I grabbed it because slivers are coming back. Smite, that's probably been reprinted, but 1 mana to destroy a blocking creature. Goblin Scouts from Mirage, drop some extra goblin tokens into play. I mean, 5 mana is pretty steep for a goblin deck, but hey, whatever. Flame Elemental I thought was cool. I grabbed a bunch of Homelands. Not sure what was it. I know most of the reserve list, but not all of it, so I just grabbed a bunch. I mean, they're 2 cents a piece. Sliver, more random Homelands cards. I thought I grabbed a play set of Ice Manipulators because this card was used. Look at how, you know why that's as beat as it is? Not because I didn't take care of it. This card was the most played card in my childhood. Everybody ran Icy Manipulator. Venomancer, just the sheep guy. Couple Betrayals. Merfolk Searching. I can't believe that one's not worth anything. You get to search your deck for a Merfolk. I mean, or draw a card, sorry. Yeah, never mind. Little Phasing Drake. Again, a 3/2 for 3. Flying would have been huge back in the day. More Clockwork cards. Ransack. Tolarian Winds. Still a useful card even today, I think. Discard your hand, draw that many cards. More Slivers. Desperate Gambit. I just thought it was cool. Cool coin flip card. Play set of those. Melting to mess with your Snowland players. Picked up a play set of those. Breeding Pit. Just card from my childhood. So I grabbed both original copies they had of that. More Slivers. More Odd Goblins that you don't normally see. And 1 copy of the Snowman. Magma Mine was a powerful card back in the day from Visions. So I thought, why not? Grabbed a play set of those. Delves Cone. That's one I made a mistake on. I thought the whole Delves set was reserve list. Cone is the one card that's not. Plated Slivers. Another Rando Goblin from Weatherlight. Sliver. Whiteout, fun card for Commander. Irene Sanger, she could maybe work in Commander as well. She gives makes white and green cards harder to cast. And why not, right? Another just random target green creature gains first strike. It's 1 mana, 1/1. I mean, you can't throw that in a Selesnya deck. Alright, so coming into the cards that were actually worth something, I found a bunch of Signets. The Selesnya Signet was actually clean enough to put in my sale drawer. Hammer Bogarden, I found an original hammer in the 2 cent box. It's a little too beat up to sell, but that's alright. I found 3 Furnaces of Wrath. This one's actually damaged, so I didn't put this one in the sale bin. There's a binder ding there and a chip there. The other 2 are already for sale up on the website. And then I also found a playset of Reserve List Anzern Ruins in the 2 cent bin. So these alone are worth about $8 total, maybe 12 at their peak, and they're in pristine condition. And those are they're hard sleeved, even though they're not worth much, because all my reserve list cards, regardless of what they are or what set they're from, get hard sleeved. I mean, we got Barons, we got his grandmother, we got, I mean, a lot of Homelands. Look at this guy. This guy's worth like 10 cents. The random Abbott that nobody cares about. This one's actually making a comeback because people could use it. You can't go wrong with the Narwhal. Just a ton of just random Homelands reserve list cards, right, that are worth pretty much nothing. And even Fallen Empires ones that are worth nothing. Diamond Kaleidoscope, nothing. But I mean, hey, they're reserve list, right? So they're like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. Alright, laters.